Hello YouTube. I figure I should just jump in with both feet. So I'm of the DIY camp when it comes to most reptile things, and I'm actually working on setting up for winter, basically to overwinter and cool my hognose. Now with that, this mini fridge has been sitting at 43 degrees for about the last 3 weeks with nothing in it. So I decided today I would put tubs in and see where the temperature sits. And you may not be able to make it out. That is currently sitting at 37 degrees, which is too cold. 40 to 55 degrees is generally accepted. Closer to 50, the better. So I actually have another wine fridge attached to 2-inch rigid insulation to actually make a larger chamber that some other colubrids that I have, such as bull snakes and a few corn snakes, are going to go into, but I was hoping to get my hognose into this small cooler. But being 37 degrees, that's a little too cold. So I'm hoping that I can kind of redneck engineer a fan in here that will circulate the air and actually bring the temperature back up and more even. Because while this is 37 degrees down here in the bottom, it's probably closer to 45 degrees in the middle or top. So if I circulate the air, hopefully everything will even out and come up in temperature the way I want it to. I've already, like I said, I DIY things. So I have already set up a fan. I had to extend the wires there. It has a connector, and then it has a loop of wire that'll go up to a 12-volt power supply. This is so small that a large fan would probably be way too much. So this is a small 12-volt computer fan. I'm going to poorly and quickly set this up inside so that it will blow air, and then run the wires up and connect it to my 12-volt power supply. Let's get this done. All right, so I have this fairly poorly mounted on the light there. I use the aluminum tape from 3M. It's honestly my favorite tape ever. It sticks very, very well, and I generally don't have to worry about it. But if this works and normalizes the temperature, I actually have 3D printers, and I'll be printing a bracket to actually mount this to. Designing and printing a bracket. So let's go up. So this is the cooler, the other wine fridge, and dust, and this and that. This is the 2-inch rigid insulation. On the other side there is a door. It's quite long, holds up to 52 quart underbed totes for bull snakes. I'm going to unplug this, wire in the fan, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with a quick update. The fan did make a slight difference, but part of the issue is that the temperature was actually being measured right up here. So I peeled this back and pulled the thermometer all the way down here as far as I could make it come. So that way, hopefully, even if the bottom is a little bit too cold, the rest of the machine will actually be an okay temperature. So I'm about to have to go pick up my children from school, and currently the extra box, or the boxes that are measuring the temperature, and they're in here. They're going to be the winter housing for the hognose, but they're not yet. It's just not safe. So currently The bottom box is reading 49 degrees. I'm going to put the boxes in. We still have the fan running, and the cooler is actually unplugged right now. When I get back from the children, we'll see what the temperature normalizes out to. Between the fan and the defrosted coal and everything, it should, in the next hour, normalize out pretty well. But for you guys, it'll be just a moment. Alright guys, excuse any noise you might hear in the background. My youngest may decide to talk to us, or is playing, I should say. It looks like hour and a half later, we've normalized out to about 42 degrees, which is a little on the cold side, but okay. Excuse my cat who's trying to come in to the picture. See? Alright. We're going to move that temperature to the top and see what we normalize out to there, and if it's within range, we're going to go with it. Alright everyone, several hours later, the top is 44 degrees, which shows a 2 degree differential from top to bottom. I want to take and actually verify that again. I'm going to move the tub to the bottom and see where it ends up one more time, just to double check everything. It's been multiple hours since I last checked on this. So we'll double check the bottom, and that'll be the end. Alright guys, one last check. It's been another couple hours. 41 degrees. We're still 4 degrees above where we started after moving the temperature probe down. I'm going to double check it in the morning, but I think I'm calling this good. It's on the low side. I don't know. I may talk to some other folks that are more into this than I am, or that are further into this than I am, and see what their consensus is. Because if the typical temperature is 40 to 55, 50, 55 degrees, then that's just, I don't know, that's pushing the bottom end, and it's worrisome. Anyway, I may report back later. Have a good one.